Wagner.
Okay. Perhaps just to be clear, these attacks, they don't apply to the BIP that were proposed yesterday. We're talking about this, I think, because these kinds of schemes, they have a history, and these attacks were discovered on the way to the standardization of these schemes. One of these attacks would be a rogue key attack, but there are also other attacks. Perhaps you are aware that given some byte string and a hash function, let's say SHA-256, it's very hard to find a pre-image or an input to that hash function that hashes to a specific output. That is hard. However, what not many people are aware of is that if you have a sum of multiple hashes that should sum into a value, a specific value, then finding the pre-image for that sum of hashes is actually not that hard. And in order to find these inputs to the hash functions, you can use Wagner's algorithm, but there are also more efficient algorithms out that have just been discovered last year. But this attack actually appears quite often in crypto systems that we are interested in the Bitcoin world.
So I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful. This is a very technical thing. But one example of where that would appear is when you're trying to do a multi-signature, what you're combining is a linear combination, of course, of secret data, but also the hashes of the transactions. So if you can find a number of transactions whose hashes all add up to the hash of another target transaction, you can potentially get signatures on a bunch of good transactions where the good ones were chosen such that those signatures could be added up to get a signature on a bad one. And so that is, actually connecting this to a real system gets pretty hairy and technical, but because of this linearity property that I haven't defined, but I'm going to keep coming back to over and over, you can use this very abstract sounding Wagner attack and actually produce forged signatures using it in some some previous iterations of this kind of research.